Hello, I'm Martin.
I'm Wendy.
And welcome to Tommy the Transporter. So this is Tommy. It used to be our works van. We used to have a business making communication aids for disabled children, and we used to go to trade fairs taking all our wares loaded up in this van. When we sold the business, we kept the van and I decided to convert it into a camper van. Now this has been made up mostly of recycled and upcycled material, so all the woodwork is pallet wood, and the fittings are old industrial fittings that mostly I already had, so the whole thing is nice and eco-friendly. The van is fully insulated, so it's nice and cosy, and we've got a diesel heater that's fitted underneath the driver's seat here, control panel up there, and a nice handy little remote to switch the heater on and off. And you can see up here you've got a readout of what the temperature is. So inside the van you can sleep two. These seats fold down, these seats fold down, and then we've got boards that go across to make a platform, and a blow-up bed goes on that. So the sixth seat just clips in to the bottom there, and then you can sleep another four in a large tent awning that fits on the side. It's a nice large awning that just blows up, and you can drive away and leave it as a complete tent, or you can drive up to it and place this doorway at one end, and the tent opens right up around it so that you can be sociable and have a complete unit. And so with this really small van you can take 6 people on holiday.
But I can do it now.
So in the kitchen area here, it's all made up of pallet wood, and in fact I've even kept some of the writing on some of the pallet wood so that it looks that nice industrial feel. The work surface is made from spare industrial waste from Marshall's speakers. They donate this to local charities to be able to sell on. And the main feature here is this French jam pan, solid brass with industrial tap fittings. Also got a 2-burner gas hob, and in the back we've got 2 4.5 kilogram butane canisters. And rather than having a hot water system, what we've done is you boil a kettle. Got this nice kettle to boil up, and then put it in this urn that keeps the water hot, like you have in a conference centre. And so when you want the hot water, you can just pour it out from there. So that's sufficient when you want to do your washing up and things like that. You can just move the thing over there and put it into the sink. I'm sitting on a little jump seat that just folds down. It clips up when you don't need it, and it folds down when you want to work on the work surface, because there's not a lot of height on this, but on the plus side that does mean that you can get Tommy into car parks that most camper vans can't get into when they've got a height restriction. Underneath the sink we've got a large kitchen cupboard with a couple of drawers, and we've got the cutlery and the cooking utensils in them, and then there's plenty of room underneath for your food supplies. Also in the door here got various cutting mats and this handy aluminium tray for preparation of food, for washing up. Drying rack, and when you're dishing up stuff you can bring it round the front of the cooker. So underneath the cooker we've got a fridge that runs on both 12 volt and 240 volts. So these tiles are made from tin cans. Wendy cut up tin cans, old Coke cans, and embossed from the printed side through to give this sort of Rapuso effect, and then the tiles were coloured in with Sharpie pens. The other side from the kitchen we've got some nice shelving, nice deep shelving, so that you can keep stuff in there when you're driving along. And then underneath is a cupboard that takes the bed in, that goes right the way back to the toilet area, so it's nice and deep. You can get all the bedding in there. And then above the bedding area is a wardrobe with 2 shelves in there, nice deep cupboard to get plenty of clothes in. Above here we've got the switch panels, 12 volts switching, and the solar panel controller, and we also have got a 240 volt socket here. There's also a 240 volt socket down by the kitchen area, and there's 12 volt sockets down here and 12 volt sockets down here. So there are also USB points for phone chargers. So through the door in the back is the bathroom, where we've got a toilet and a basin. So in the back here we've got a composting toilet. If you're worried about a composting toilet, let me tell you, after 40 years of having caravans, boats and camper vans, I'm fed up with the disgusting chemical toilets. A composting toilet is so much easier. So again, in the bathroom we've got industrial fittings, and this is actually a gas tap that you would have had a Bunsen burner or something like that attached to it. Below the sink we've got a toilet roll holder that I've made out of copper piping, and below that is the metal cabinet in which the gas cylinders are held. And as you can see, it's been rescued from some sort of bank security vault. On the back here we've got 2 10-litre containers of water, so when one is empty then you can just transfer the pipe to the other one and fill up the first one. When you're inside the toilet there is a curtain that goes right across the back window here for your privacy, so that's fine. It plugs into one of the 12 volt sockets, and when you turn on the water it comes out, and it's adjustable as well. Obviously you don't want to get naked outside, so there we have a little pop-up tent. So, hope you've enjoyed your tour around Tommy. Perhaps in future you'll be able to take Tommy around the country. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely holiday.